a smidge. Don't want to overpower my microphone too much. There. Hope that's good. That looks like a good medium. Anyways, hi everyone. Welcome to my new playthrough of Scarlet Hollow, because somebody on YouTube tipped me off that once you finish episode 4 it unlocks hard mode. So now I'm gonna start a new playthrough as in hard mode. Mossy. 2 eyes. See, we did Willow Creek last time. Green Brook. They, them, as usual. It's like 2 traits. Wait, I thought... Hold up. I thought it was you could... Preferences. Transitions, Oop, not that. Let's do mystical and talk to animals. Yeah, I thought you could get a third one, though. Hold on. Let me reload. Yeah. Just go back to chapter end. Congratulations for finishing all of the episodes. Currently, you've unlocked hard mode. Well, it's just like 3 traits. Yeah, 3 traits at character creation, but you'll no longer be able to use your traits to avoid the consequences of major decisions. This penalty only applies to hardcore runs. Have fun if you dare. Yeah. Save. Continue. Oh, sweet. We didn't even do the credits last time. I guess that's on me. But yeah, I wonder, I guess we have to go through the credits and then start a new game. I'm going to assume that's what we have to do. So. But this is at least a good way of spending time until episode 5 comes out. I'm also very excited because in May, Best Served Cold, the noir visual novel, which I did play the demo of. I need to get it up on YouTube. Hardcore mode, here we go. Every train start in Scarlet Hollow provides an opportunity to avoid making a game-defining sacrifice. Hardcore mode removes these opportunities, but you'll be able to select a third trait. Even with your new abilities, this is the darkest world state. Click and continue, you agree to suffer. Oh, bring it on, dude. Alright, now we start hard mode. Green Brook. They, them. Let's do mystical, talk to animals, and power build. There we go. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling with this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Mystical. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made because you were always going to find your way here. So when your cousin called, you knew what had to be done. And now the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyways, as I was saying... Oh, this creepy dude. Hi, I have not missed you at all. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not even sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland, looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Wait, what? Are you serious? Are you serious? What's wrong with you? Hell yeah, so chaos, my dude. Why are you talking to me? And yeah, also, I think with this playthrough, I'm going to do all of the, like, avoidant options. I'm going to try and be as avoidant and avoid the, plot as much as possible, just for fun. Yeah, remain silent. You do your best to keep a blank face. Waking up and by extension accidentally giving this strange man permission to keep talking to you was a mistake. So this girl comes up to us swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it was pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real, and jeez. You ever get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? Haha, yeah, I kind of feel like killing someone right now, actually. No, not really, not all the time. Or are you telling me this? You don't know me? I've never felt that way. Smile and pretend he didn't just say that. You smile and pretend he didn't just say that. I knew you'd get me. We understand each other. Somebody trying to break your heart, that changes a person. Makes them want to do things they never thought they'd want to do. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something. I've always wanted to go there. Powerful building. Ooh. One of these days you're going to run into someone who doesn't tolerate your bullshit. Get your act together. Hell yeah. Let's do... I know I said we were going to be avoidant, but let's do the powerful build one. One of these days, you're going to run into someone who doesn't tolerate your bullshit. Get your act together. You cross your arms and glare at the young man with menace in your eyes. Huh. Alright, maybe you have a point. I guess New York will always be there waiting for me. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. Yeah, let's do mystical. Home. Home, I think. I've never been, but I've felt it like a call at the back of my mind for as long as I can remember. Some things can only be put off for so long. The young man anxiously shifts in his seat. For one perceptible moment, it's his turn to feel uncomfortable before he catches himself and heartily laughs. Oh, you must be talking about Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in the mountains? That's the only other stop until this bus turns around, so if you're getting off at my stop, you must be headed up that way. So if you aren't getting off at my stop, you must be headed up that way. Almost nobody ever goes there. I'm usually alone on the bus by now. Though, actually, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler, you see? And there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks, but my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone fuck. Game, please. He looks back at his phone, for once focused on something that other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip, sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Oh hey, welcome to the stream. Call model? Do you mean cool model? Either way, thanks. Protein is protein! Protein! Yeah, protein. I didn't build these muscles by turning down free protein. You take the wet peanuts from the stranger. It's been several hours since you've had any protein, which is several hours too many in your book. Thanks, dude. You tear into them immediately, not even bothering to remove the shells as you chew through fistfuls of soft legume. Legume? Legume? It's legume, right? I feel like it's legume. In a few moments, they're all gone. I figured someone like you would get some good use out of them. And with that, I'll leave you. Safe travels, friend. Yeah, welcome to Scarlet Hollow Hard Mode. It is such a fun game if you haven't played it or seen playthroughs of it. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Sorry if I go quiet for a minute, I'm gonna take a sip of tea. I just wish my avatar didn't freak out whenever my mug blocked the camera. The bus finally comes to a stop. Its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, picking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, Mossy. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Going for a firm handshake. Looks like somebody needs a hug. Give her your condolences. Remain silent. Ooh, okay. So on my previous playthrough, I did not like try and establish a relationship with Tabitha, but I want to try and get in her good graces on this one. So I'm not sure if I should give my condolences, remain silent, or go in for a firm handshake. Let's see. Let's just remain silent, because Tabitha seems like someone who... She's like a cat. If you leave her alone and, like, aren't... Or maybe... Yeah, fuck it. Let's go with... Looks like somebody needs a hug. I'm so sorry for your loss. Come here, cuz. Bring it in. You go in for a hug. She tries to pull away, but it's too late. You squeeze tightly, your cousin squirming in your grip. I also apologize in advance for the accents, because I'm terrible at doing accents, but they're fun. Let's see. North Carolina. Okay, okay. Enough! She pulls away from you, dusting off her clothes. Something you should know about me is that I'm not really a hugger. It's never too late to learn. Oh, sorry. I just thought you might want some comfort, considering. Sorry, or I just thought you might want some comfort. Let's see. I thought you might just want some comfort. Sorry, I just thought you might like some comfort, considering. I don't. Come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose wisely. Let's see, I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club. I can't believe we've never met before this. I am tempted to I will do a run that is truly just remain silent always. So how are you holding up? Fine. I know how you're feeling. I lost my mom too. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you, alright? Feel good to hear. Yeah, I'm gonna try and be supportive of her in this playthrough. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you, alright? Even after I go home. Sure. Jesus. Yeah, let's just remain silent. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramp apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed away, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Oof. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. Show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Oh man, this place is huge. Can't wait to unwind. It's beautiful and clean. Lie. So it's falling apart. I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this stump? Yeah, gonna try and be nice. Gonna try and be nice. It's beautiful. It is. The estate was the prize jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, even now. Let's just get the tour over with. Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixins for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. We ever actually see the Hobbit or does this person? Oh, this is so nice. It's nice. It's perfect. Also, I love PB&J. There's somewhere in town to buy food. Let's be nice, but not overly nice. It's nice. It's a kitchen. Awesome. I love PB&J. How'd you know it was one of my favorites? That's I can't be real. Oh, that face. So funny. I didn't, but good for you. Is there somewhere in town to buy I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. But I'm your guest. Oh, I didn't actually budget for groceries this week. Sweet, thanks. Cool, good talk. Alright, what's next? Bathroom, follow me. Oh yes, the bathroom of horrors. Jesus. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Oh yeah, I can talk to animals now. Don't try to pet Frou Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Wait, it's actually French? Ne me parlez pas? Sorry, I don't speak French. Okay, but can I pet you? Why don't you ever bother talking to cats? Sorry, I don't speak French. I'm sorry, little lady. Je ne parle pas français. Of course, how typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. Haha, very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. That's cool, I can actually talk to a Frou Frou now. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Yes, bathroom. Not much to show, it's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. No, I'm good. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Ah, this is the worst bathroom. Never mind, I don't need to go. Oh, no. Never mind. I don't need to go. You aren't desperate enough for this. I would rather go in the garden, thanks. You know, as I thought, I don't think I need to go. Might as well try since we're here. No, I'm good. I'm good. You leave the bathroom to rejoin your cousin and finish the tour. You still have to go, but it can wait until later. You'll sneak out. Yeah, sneak out to the garden, exactly. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour, follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you'd better be grateful. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No, people have died in here. Cool. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. People have died here, haven't they? Do you need help around the house? We used to sleep here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, people have died here, haven't they? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Obviously people have died here. I mean, that's true. Do you need any help around the house? There's a lot of boxes and stuff lying around here. I could help you move things around and fix the place up. Look, I appreciate the offer, but Janie already comes in once a week. It's fine. Yeah, again, I'll try to be nice. It's great, way nicer than what I'm used to. Oh, sorry. I can't say I'm surprised. Each and every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique. Genuine antique. Handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom or whatever such nonsense you're used to in the city. Yeah, I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duty, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Some dialogue options will open. Additional conversational paths, blah, blah, blah. Where are you going? What's this to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? Did I do something? Did I do something wrong? You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off. Are you sure you're okay? Let's see. Did I do something wrong? Hey, did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Okay, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here. You've been fine. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Please just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, and so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. Didn't know we owned a coal mine. Can I come watch? Sounds pretty impressive and exciting, but good for you. Running a coal mine has got to be one of the most vile jobs on the planet. I mean, yeah. Me, the player, hates the fact that we own a coal mine and are kind of land barons as well, but girl boss. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Alright, well, it sounds pretty impressive and exciting. Good for you. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't think of it as exciting in the same way I don't think of cleaning a toilet or painting a wall as exciting. It's a task. When those tasks could use more doing, That's a healthy mindset. Yeah, that's a healthy mindset. Seems like a good way to look at a job instead of convincing yourself you have to be doing the thing you love the most. It's okay to just have a job. Yeah, exactly. Would I rather be doing something else in my life? Maybe, but I know I had to take over the company, so why think about the other stuff I could be doing? I won't keep you, but we should hang out. Yeah, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to be done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you and the sprawling, decrepit estate. Slow into your room, go straight to the forbidden wings of the estate. Yeah, fuck it. With the new stuff that we have, the new abilities that we have, because last time I chose I chose street smarts and the perceptive one. Can't remember what that one's called. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. Except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. Wait, I can't break them? Oh, lame. Alright, let's make a PB&J sandwich. The only things you've had to eat in the past 8 hours were those boiled peanuts you got from that strange young man on the bus. Suffice it to say, you're still hungry, and a PB&J sounds like exactly what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly bread, and a plate. Some jelly bread, a plate, and a knife. Now let's talk to Frou-Frou again. Frou-Frou hisses as you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Do you like living here? Do you know what's in the sealed off part of the estate? Can you tell me about Tabitha? Yeah, do you know what's in the sealed off part of the estate? Nosy, aren't you? But of course I am not surprised. You seem to enjoy poking your head where it doesn't belong. Can you tell me about Tabitha? What can you tell me about my cousin? This is the first time I've met her. Spare me your life story. Tabitha at least knows not to bother me. Can you tell me about my aunts? Can you tell me about Pearl Ann? I never knew my aunt. She's dead. I don't waste my time on corpses. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll have to take things into my own hands. Jesus! Frou-Frou lunges at your hand and bites you hard. You back away. Alright. Jesus. Yeah, let's check out the garden. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Explore the garden. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Okay. Let's return to the kitchen. You head back inside and close the door behind you. Search the fridge. Wow, I suddenly can't talk. I'm gonna take that as an indication to drink more tea. One sec. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading Janie, stay out in all caps. Below it in separate handwriting are the words okie dokie. You in the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Yeah. Salmon roll, take out, check mayo, take jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close this fridge and keep looking. Yeah. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Search the pantry. Oof. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Take the bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great, one step closer to a satisfying snack. Wow. All you need now is a plate, a knife, and some peanut butter. Take the peanut butter. The king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Ugh. Gross. The only things you need now are a plate and knife. You close the pantry door as best as you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Search the cabinets. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. Grab a plate and butter knife. Yeah. You grab a plate and a butter knife. This is the last ingredient you need. You need to make your PB&J. Time to get to work. You close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. Let's make that PB&J. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations, protein awaits. I mean, PB&J actually sounds really good right now. Job well done. All of that hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. You're done here. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Settle into our room. Now that you've finally eaten, the aches and pains of your journey have started to sink deep into your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. Send the entrance to your room. Take a nap, you've earned it, put your spare clothes. Oh, we can talk to the possum! Hi, little man! You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. An opossum lurks within. It is quiet, but angry. Afraid. Friend, I know her. Oh, what's your name, little guy? Try and shoot him out of the drawer. Friend, I know hurt. Afraid. Oh, what's your name, little guy? I'm Mossy. Dustin! His name is Dustin. That's so cute. Dustin. Oh. What are you doing in my drawers? Warm. Dark. You tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? Apparently I died only one human lives here. Dustin not good with names. 2 human live here. Can you tell me about the humans who live here? Okay, Dustin, can you tell me about the 2 humans who live here? 1 human sad. 1 human scary. Okay, tell me about the sad human. Cries. Gives Dustin bad sleeps. And the scary human? Always watchful. Eyes hateful. Oh. And thanks for the help, Dustin. Okay. Can you move, please? Do you know? Yeah, there's a door with a bunch of locks and chains on it. It's on the Forbidden Wing. There's a door with a bunch of locks and chains on it, and I want to know what's behind it. Dustin shivers. Bad place. Not safe. Dustin no visit. Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. No, this Dustin's house. Oh, he's so cute. Yeah. Oh, fashion your clothes into a nest. Oh, you just got a Steam achievement. Make a cozy nest for a fuzzy friend. Ah, it's so cute. You poor thing, you look cold in there. Oh, my heart. Oh, it's adorable. You gently lay your clothes on top of the creature, arranging them in a little nest. Dustin closes his mouth somewhat more at ease than before and looks up at you with his shiny black eyes. Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this. Oh, I love him. You close the door, satisfied with yourself for a job well done. That's so adorable. Let's examine the painting on the wall. This must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Let's look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. Nah, I said on my last playthrough, I like it when gardens are kind of overgrown and more wilderness than, you know, manicured lawns. Gives them more character. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. I would love a koi pond, though. Kois are really cute. Yeah, you definitely do that, just not right now. Check the closet. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Oh yeah, let's pick up the doll. Ew, creepy. Ooh, what is this? Of course you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. Okay. You close the closet behind you. Let's take a nap. You immediately collapse onto the bed. You're tired enough that being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. Or so you thought. You cough as a small cloud of dust rises up from the mattress. These sheets might be fresh, but everything beneath them might have been around to see the dawn of civilization. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy in strange places and you can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get in more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. Lame. Alright. Doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here right now. I guess we may as well head into town. Now that you're settled in, there's not much left for you to do here other than head out and explore the town. You do just that. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Alright, continue down the path. It's really pretty out here. Continue down the path. I would love to visit the Appalachian Mountains at some point. Like, any part of them. Because I know they stretch through several states. I would love to visit Virginia, though. Virginia is very beautiful. At least from photos that I've seen. Finally, you made it back to town. The Holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Oh! Hey, Gretchen! Oop. Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Oh, that's right, I can talk to why do I keep fucking forgetting I can talk to animals now? Why, I do declare, who is this stranger? And why do they smell of peanut butter? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Oh, yes, let's talk to Gretchen. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Mossy. My, oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mossy. Huh, that's funny. That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of cold folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Yes. Yep, I just got into town today. Wow, I didn't think there would be anyone else coming. Are you staying with Tabby? How's she holding up, God? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. I haven't seen her since Perlan passed. Or for a while before that, now that I think about it. Sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so... I feel like whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha, just the mask she wears. She seems alright, even though we just met a couple hours ago. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about her. She always used so, you know... yeah, let's do the mystical option. I feel like whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha, just the mask she wears. I hope that's a metaphorical mask you're talking about. To tell you the truth, she's always been a little rough around the edges, but most people don't really catch on to that. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying here, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Are you two friends? She's really not. Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to being able to call her a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't... Oh god, what the Why, I do declare... Miss Scarlet, there we go. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frou-Frou. How does that monster fare? Tabitha's cat. Unfortunately, yes, I have met Frou-Frou. Yeah, I've met Frou-Frou. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her. Sounds like you and Frou-Frou have a history. Yeah, it sounds like you and Frou-Frou have a history. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible or say nothing. Honestly, saying nothing would be funnier. You still maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards. And do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Biscuits? Your treat? Hell yeah. I'm not really hungry. I'm going to wander for a while. Turn around and leave without saying another word. See, we went to the diner with Stella last time, so I'm just gonna wander around for a while. I think I'm just going to wander for a while. Thanks for the offer, though. Well, at least I won't be smelling that feline stink all through our lovely meal. And I was so looking forward to having twice as many table scraps as usual. Oh well, a dog can dream. Okay, if you're sure. You're missing out, though. But I'm sure I'll be seeing you around. Don't be a stranger. The two continue on their way up the road, leaving you to your business. Go to the general store, go to the town hall at the end of the street. Let's go to the town hall at the end of the street. Oh, sick. What you find inside the elegant building is not a town hall as was suggested by the letters carved in the stone. Wow. I cannot fucking read today. Take two. What you find inside the elegant building is not a town hall, as was suggested by the letters carved in stone out front. Instead, you find something that looks more like a library. In fact, it is a library. The air is thick with the smell of old paper and fresh coffee. A man busies himself sorting books on a mobile shelf, and a cat lounges on a book cart. Oh, we can talk to Pixel! There is a group of teens gathered on the stairs, not sitting in chairs despite the prevalence of empty seats, as is their custom. They glance up at you with slight annoyance, as is also their custom. Hi there, I'm Oscar. If you need any help, just let me know. What voice should I give Pixel? Ooh, what voice should I give Pixel? And I'm Pixel. I'm the cat. You'd better pet me. Yeah, let's go talk to Oscar. Oscar... I kind of wish I could do like a good Eartha Kitt impression for Pixel. Oscar, clearly the librarian here, smiles at you from behind the shelf of books. But as his eyes focus on your face, the smile fades, replaced with a look of dawning recognition. Wait a minute, you must be... Never mind, sorry. Who is it, Dad? Do you know them? Oh, Rosalina, don't worry about it. Oh my god, wait, I heard somebody at school talking about how the long-lost Scarlet heir was coming back to town this week. You know, for the funeral. That must be them. But Becca, Miss Tabitha is the heir, right? Shut up, Alexis. I know what I heard. I think Alexis is right. I think Tabitha already owns the mines. Ugh, you're 13, Rosalina. Stop acting like you nothings. Girls, please be nice to each other. Yes, this is Tabitha's cousin, and no, they aren't the true heir to the Scarlet Fortune or anything like that. They're just here to pay respects to Miss Perlan. So much for not making you feel like we know everything about you. I have to imagine that's a bit uncomfortable, but welcome to Scarlet Hollow, Mossy. Oh, yes, we need to pet the cat. It's creepy to be known. Did you... Yes, let's pet the cat. You pet Pixel. He purrs loudly in response, leaning fully into your knuckles as you scratch underneath his chin. Oh, good boy. He's the goodish boy. That's exactly right. A little to the left? Yes, good job. You're killing it. He gets too excited for a second and gives you an affectionate little bite, still purring a mile a minute. Oh, sorry. I got a little lost in the sauce there. I definitely won't do it again. Keep petting me and see. I definitely won't. Oh. You pull your hand away slowly before you can decide you're a fun toy that he wants to try and disembowel. Yeah, let's keep talking to the cat. What do you think of these guys, Pixel? It's very nice to meet you, Pixel. You're much nicer than my cousin's cat. Cousin has a cat too. Do you know Frou Frou, Pixel? So much cuter than my cousin's cat. Why is your cat American? Tabitha's cat is French. Yeah. It's very nice to meet you, Pixel. You're much nicer than my cousin's cat.
There's another cat? Let me at him. I'm the only cat around these parts. This is Pixel's town.
How do you know our cat's name? Oh, right. It must be on his collar. He doesn't have a collar, Dad. Oh, right. I must have heard about him from somebody else in town. Pixel is pretty well known around here, being the library cat and all. Man, libraries and bookstores and libraries are not complete without a cat. Yeah, what do you think of these guys, Pixel?
It's not to like. I'm living like a king over here.
I'm not gonna give away the fact that I can talk to animals. Not again. You think better of it and turn your attention back to the humans. I love being in a town where everyone already knows who I am. Do you know my cousin? Shouldn't those kids be in school? Treasurer, the mayor, or whoever. I met the Stella girl on the street. Do you know her? There are a lot of boarded up buildings on... Oop, forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Why do you think people still stay here? Better get going before it gets dark. Yeah, do you know my cousin? Well, everyone in towns like these kind of knows each other, but I wouldn't say we're friends, or even acquaintances. I know of her, and presumably she knows of me. I hope she's doing alright. I know how hard it is to grapple with the loss of a parent, especially so young. It's disappointingly common up in these parts. Ooh. Sorry, I'm gonna burp. People don't tend to go to the doctor until it's too late, and most of them live hard lives on top of that. Seems even Pearl Ann wasn't safe from the ravages of mountain life.
Oh my god, this is way too much information.
He's right, though. Didn't your uncle die last year, Alexis? Yeah, he was pretty young and he got cancer.
Ew, can everyone stop ever sharing?
I don't remember asking for a Greek chorus to chime in on my conversation, girls.
Then don't talk so loud.
Yeah, I met the Stella girl on the street. Do you know her? Stella? Of course. She comes in here all the time to work on her little videos. She always does the reading adventure too, which she really doesn't have to. Which she really doesn't have to do. It's pretty kid-oriented, but I think it's her way of being supportive.
That's like YouTuber, right?
Yeah, I've seen some of her videos. They got views. They get views. It's kind of neat. Definitely. She did this one on like a river monster down the Katawa? I think it's Katawa River. And she got some real footage. She totally found something. It got on the news.
Oh, I remember that. It was totally a dog. Who cares? This quiz is way more interesting than any of those lame videos. What gym do you think a Japanese air dragon would like?
I like emeralds best.
Get your head in the game. We're not playing to see what the lamest dragon is. We're playing to win. I'm picking Lapis Lazuli. It has the prettiest name, and Japanese air dragons are the prettiest.
Yeah, shouldn't those kids be in school? It's fall break. What they said. And I'm happy to have them here. I like knowing what Rosalina gets up to. What are you girls doing again? We're taking a what dragon species are you quiz.
Yeah, and we have to focus, so please don't keep distracting us by asking what we're doing.
Okay, but for this next one, choose a smell. I like smoky, but I don't know. That seems like it'll just get us like a normal fire-breathing dragon.
Yeah, if we want the Japanese air dragon, we'll need to be more strategic. What does air smell like?
Are we supposed to just answer the one we like best?
Not if we want to get the best dragon. I'm gonna say ocean spray because spray is in the air.
I like to talk to whoever's in charge around here. There are a lot of boarded up buildings on Main Street. Why do you think people still stay here? Why don't they leave like my mom did? That's a big question.
Oh my god, they're both doing it. They're both being weird.
Wait, be quiet. I want to hear what they say.
Don't tell me to be quiet, 13-year-old.
Do you want the sincere answer or the Cliff's notes? I want to hear the sincere answer laid on me. Yeah. Alright, you asked for it. Now, I won't speak for folks who have never left, but as somebody who left for a while and came back, for me it was family, and an obligation to other families in the community where I was raised. I watched so many of my peers struggle to just finish high school, and many didn't make it that far. They had to work to help their families keep the lights on. They didn't have the choices my father made sure to give me because his goal in life was to keep me out of those mines, and he worked himself to exhaustion every day to make sure that never happened. And ultimately, my choice was whether to abandon these people I had grown up with, or to come back and use that education to try and make things better for the next generation. So I let parents drop their kids off all day in summer when they have to work, and I set up my little reading adventure stamp rally with them. And I try to get the county to buy us another computer so more people can access resources they don't have at home. Okay, this is important. Do you think a Japanese air dragon would like pizza or eclairs? Pizza. I could really go for a pizza right now. Maybe rice cakes because they're all airy and rice comes from Japan? Rice doesn't come from Japan, it comes from all of Asia. You'll learn that when you catch up to us in school, and that's why I'm the one clicking the answers. My vibe is eclairs. Plus, there's nothing better for raising a kid than a couple doting grandparents who wanted to spend time with her before they passed. Some places have a pull on people, don't they? Should have asked for the cliff notes. That's difficult. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, let's do the mystical answer. Also, support local libraries, guys. They're important. They're important to the community, and they're good research. Wow, fucking words, damn. Good resources to have. Especially with the death of third places, like, libraries are more important than ever. Some places have a pull on people, don't they? Sometimes you think you had a choice when you really didn't. I don't think I had a choice coming back myself. It was going to happen eventually. Oh my god, lame. It really feels like that way sometimes, doesn't it? Now with satisfaction signaling the end of your question. Yeah, I wanna, so in my first playthrough, we went to the woods with Stella. I wanna see what happens if we end the day at the manor and not, not finishing the way that my first playthrough went. We got Seaworm. Ew, we were clearly too distracted by all that talking over there. I thought libraries were supposed to be quiet places of study. Come on, let's go to your place, Alexis. I feel like a 5-year-old when I hang out in the library anyway. Yeah, we can watch a movie in your basement. Do you think your parents would mind? I can ask. They never mind. Come on, let's go. The teens started towards the door with Becca in the lead. Wait, Rosalina, when should I expect you back? We're doing a sleepover, alright? I'll have to say, my mom was gonna make pot pies for dinner. That's okay, we can order a pizza. Their conversation fades as they walk out the door. Keep me posted. The big man had better stop that girl. I'm gonna sleep on her pillow tonight, and it ain't fun if she's not there to steal it from. Teens, am I right? I'll get out of your hair too. Finally, an excuse to leave. Yeah, teens, am I right? You say knowingly despite your lack of children. I'm sure I'll miss this when she's off at college. That's what I keep telling myself, at least. Anyway, I better go shelve these books before it gets too late, but feel free to stop by anytime. I'm always around. Everybody leave Pixel. Who's supposed to pet Pixel now? Big man only pays attention to papers. Aw, Pixel. So cute. I love black cats. History lesson. Have a chat at the library early Monday afternoon. Cool. Make your way back to Main Street. Let's go to the general store. You wander... Oh, hey, Kanika! What's up, dude? You wander into the quaint little general store. The country ambiance clashes terribly with the goth woman behind the counter. Dude, like, country goth and southern goth is a thing. And it's amazing. I love southern goth. The southern goth aesthetic and also just southern goth, like... Southern goth literature is incredible, and southern goth music is incredible. The country ambiance clashes terribly with the goth woman behind the counter, who has been eyeing you with something between curiosity and dawning horror. Oh my god. She was clearly trying to say it quietly, but of course you heard her. You're the only two people here. There's There's also something about her that you recognize, a closeness of spirit that makes her feel familiar to you, despite the obvious fact that you've never met. Fare thee well, fair maiden. Well, bye, you don't need anything here. Yeah, let's go talk to her. Oh, God, she's so cool. I love the braids. The black and red braids are fucking awesome. Aha, are you looking for something in particular? Sorry, but do I know you? You feel so weirdly familiar. Point at her and say, a witch! Witch! I am Mossy. I'm meeting everyone in town. Sorry, but do I know you? You feel so weirdly familiar. I'd be surprised if you did. I'm Kanika. And you must be Mossy. Nobody thought you were actually going to show up. It's like Bigfoot just walked in. Oh, sorry. You got me and Tabitha's cousin. Everyone in this town is so friendly. I just met the Stella girl on the street. She offered to buy me a biscuit on the street. And the librarian was super nice too. I don't like this town. Why does everyone know who I am? How do you get away with fashion like that? What's there to do in town? What do you think of Scarlet Hollow? You feel like the first normal person I've talked to. Stu, everyone in this town is so friendly. Everyone in this town is so friendly. I just met the Stella girl on the street and the librarian was super nice too. Oh, you've already met Stella and Oscar. Great, they're both much better welcoming smigs than I am. So you know Stella? Yeah, so you know Stella? Oh yeah, I know Stella. We're the same age, which is a pretty big deal when you live in a town this size. We went to school together from K through 12. Tabitha was there too, a year ahead of us. Not that a year gives you any distance in a school that small. Anyway, Stella is probably the coolest person in town. She's a YouTuber, and she's getting pretty big too. You might have seen some of her videos if you're into creepy stuff. It's mostly her running around in the woods looking for fake animals, which she does and fine, but it's got a great found footage appeal to it. Even though I don't believe in that stuff, every episode gets me wondering if this is the one where she finds something weird out there. I think of Scarlet Hollow. You feel like the first normal person I've talked to. You feel like the first normal person I've talked to. What, Oscar and Stella don't seem normal to you? They're some of the most normal people I know. I won't fight you on Tabitha being weird, though. That girl has problems. What do you think of Scarlet Hollow? Do you want me to be honest, or do you want me to sound like a tour guide? If you want me to go tour guide mode, it has nice trees and autumn, though so does the rest of western North Carolina. If you want my honest opinion, I think this town is rotting from the inside, and it's only a matter of time until it finally breathes its last. But again, nice trees and autumn. Does it sound like you're very fond of this place? Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're very fond of this place. No, I'm not. I've spent enough time here for one lifetime. But getting out is always easier said than done. How do you get away with fashion like that in a rural southern town? Well, like they're gonna try me for witchcraft? Sure, I get weird looks sometimes, and there are definitely some ladies in town who have made it their job to save my soul. But there are way too many hippies with these heels for most people to be concerned about what I'm wearing. And my mom is Queen Hippie, so I'm probably the least witchy person I know. Everyone my mom talks to might as well be wearing a pointed hat and carrying a broom. What is there to do in town? I have a lot of time to... What is there to do in town? I have a lot of time to kill. If you're looking for something exciting, you definitely came to the wrong place. The only restaurant we have in town is the diner. The only real place to hang out is probably the library. There's a gas station, for what that's worth. And there's a bar, but it's not exactly a place you'd want to go. It's a dive that's always full of minors. Pretty sure someone at the diner is throwing a party this weekend, in case you want to go to a weird house party with a bunch of strangers the day before a funeral. If I were you, I would just wait out the week, read a book, and hope the days pass quickly. Then go back to your life and forget you were ever here. Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen, in-game. I wonder what's gonna happen in-game when, we get to Avery's... Because it was Avery that was throwing the party, right? when we get to Avery's party. Because every episode is a new day, so when we get to the episode on the day that Avery's party is supposed to take place, wonder what's going to happen. Especially if it's like... So... If... Theoretically, the funeral is on episode 7, which is the last episode, the last day. Avery's party would be second to last episode, which would probably mean it's leading up to the finale. That's just my prediction. Probably just buy something while I'm here. If you want, I won't force you. Oh, let's buy ice cream. You quickly head to the fridges, grabbing the nearest frostbitten pint of ice cream before making your way to the register. Crap, now I want ice cream. We're unfortunately out of Hillbrook Creamery, in case brand loyalty runs in the family. Something I could butter her up with a new pint. Is this the wrong one? So what do you think of my cousin? Yeah, so what do you think of my cousin? That depends. Are you guys friends? I don't know, I just met her. Not yet, but by the end, I don't know, she's been so mean to me. Yeah, why do you ask? Because I don't want to sound mean if you're super close with her. We have a history, that's all. Lots of families in small towns like this wind up with a history. Plus, she's rude. If you knew some of the things she and Pearl Ann used to say about you... my aunt was talking about me, what did she say? Yeah, what did she say? If you really want to know. That you and your mom were stuck-up city people who thought you were better than the town? That your mom was for having you out of wedlock? That it's good your mom left because she was gonna drink away the family fortune? She would just say anything. I never believed a word of it because I heard what she always said about my family too. And I knew nothing that came out of her mouth was worth anyone's time. I think most people in town knew that. However, Tabitha is not most people. I'm sure she believed it all. I don't envy you having to spend the whole week with someone who thinks so poorly of you. And she's just generally difficult to be around anyway. Can I buy my ice cream now? It was nice chatting. Get out of your hair. Yeah, how much do I owe you? $5. You hand Kanika a 5. As is custom, the ice cream is now yours. Well, fare thee well, fair maiden. What did you say? Is that how they talk in Greenbrook these days? Fare thee well yourself. Have a good one, Mossy. Sweet. Chat with Kanika at the general store early Monday afternoon. Cool. And you find yourself back on the empty street outside. Looks like the sun's finally starting to set. Maybe you'll see if a sleepy southern town like Scarlet Hollow has a vibrant nightlife another day, but for now you feel ready to head back to the estate. Yep, let's go back to the estate. You return to the dirt road, beginning the trek back up towards the estate. Ooh, this is very pretty. As the sun sinks deeper into the horizon, the sky is flooded with orange and pink hues, the shadows around you darkening and stretching out over the path. The mountains seem to make night come quickly here, their rounded hills blotting out the dying sun prematurely, casting the valley of Scarlet Hollow in an eerie autumn twilight. You've had a long day. Between traveling and meeting all these strangers, the dusty bed that waits for you back at the estate is starting to feel very appealing. Oh no. Oh no, it's beginning. It's starting. There's a sound on the path behind you. You turn back to the road, but find nothing. You still seem to be alone. I wonder if it's Stella. Like, I wonder if this is how we run into Stella and then, like, that whole part of the episode begins. Find a big stick! Yeah, find a big stick, just in case. Your eyes scan the side of the mountain road, settling on a large stick. This will definitely protect you. And then you hear another sound, a shuffle of leaves. What the fuck? Okay, this is new. You look up to see a creature in the middle of the road, paused in mid-step, one paw still held in mid-air. It's staring at you with a wild and unkempt look in its eyes. Oh boy, it's a mountain lion, and there's something horribly wrong with it. But this creature strikes you as more than merely ill. Looking into its eyes gives you the distinct impression that it isn't all there, almost as if something is replacing it. It becomes you... Wait, it becomes you, becomes it, becomes you? What the fuck? Oh no! It takes another step towards you, drool linking from its slack mouth. Oh god. A normal mountain lion? Running into a normal mountain lion out in the middle of the country is already terrifying and dangerous. Phew. Blood that runs and runs and runs becomes nothing. A gardener cannot tend to empty soil. There must be easier prey than me. Do you see the stick? I could kill you in the state you're in. Whoa, cool, a mountain lion fucking pulls out phone, start filming. She's like, let me help you. Ooh, maybe you're like, let me, no, let's quietly start filming. Oh my god! As you pull out your phone and hit record, the mountain lion dashes forward with surprising speed, ears back and claws glinting. There's a heavy thump as it connects, knocking your stick from your free hand. You grapple with its snapping jaws, but its momentum is heavy and its movements are erratic and unpredictable. You find yourself losing ground and getting pushed off the road into the tree line, and from there sliding downhill. Oh, Jesus. You finally land with a breath-stealing thump and a small copse of trees, bruised from the impact and lightly bleeding from the thorny shrubbery, but not dead. Oh, Jesus Christ. The mountain lion isn't finished either. Its body oozing from the fall, it pushes itself back to its feet, killing intent shining clear in its wide yellow eyes. And then, oh, is fucking, Duke gonna show up with his shotgun? Yes! The evening air is pierced with the sound of a gunshot. The mountain lion is gone in a flash, leaving a thin trail of blood behind as it disappears into the dark woods beyond the path. As you gain your bearings, you realize that your ice cream is gone. You must have lost it in your fall. Fuck, man. Damn, nearly had the thing. And I nearly had you too. Who the hell are you and what are you doing out here? Looking to get shot? What the hell was that thing I lost? Oh, you saved my life. Thanks, man, that was a close call. Please don't hurt me. Start crying. Yeah, you saved my life. And you ruined my shot. I nearly had the damn thing before. Wait a tick, there's something awfully familiar about you. He looks you up and down with his good eye. You're that Scarlet kid everyone's been saying wasn't gonna show. Well, I apologize for my brusqueness. I'm sorry for you and Miss Tabitha's loss. You can call me Duke. Duke seems to think for a moment, glancing up at the darkening sky. You better not keep walking around on your own out here, not with that thing on the prowl. I hate to think anything might happen to you without me around to save your skin. Tell you what, tag along with me while I finish what we started, and I'll be sure to get you home safe. I'd wager Miss Tabitha would appreciate somebody looking out for you. Something wrong with that mountain lion. Yeah, there was something wrong with that mountain lion. It's probably had the cancer, had all them lumps. Doesn't mean it's any less dangerous. If I had to guess, I'd say it's more deadly than ever now that it sees death coming for it. As you well know. When's the last time you heard of a mountain lion attacking anybody, especially on this side of the continent? I mean, I don't know. Fucking mountain lions attack hikers and joggers all the time around here. Like, that is... Especially if it's a female mountain lion in heat, like... It happens. You're one of the lucky few, so don't ruin it by going off and dying alone in the woods after God did you a favor. I don't know about East Coast mountain lions, but West Coast mountain lions? Nah, dude. Let's go after that thing before it hurts anybody else. Let's get revenge. Me. Wait, do you think Tabitha will give you an award? I don't know, I'm scared. Try to start walking away. So I assume this is how we run into Stella and like the ending of episode 1 happens. I'm gonna try starting to walk away. Try to start walking away. Try to head towards the far side of the clearing, attempting to make your way into the dark woods, but Duke stops you, heading you off before you step into the underbrush. Damn. Wait a minute, what do you think you're doing? Did that fall knock a screw loose? That thing is still out there, and it's only getting darker. Don't go risking your life just because you don't like the thought of spending some time with old Duke. Tabitha's seen enough heartbreak this week. Let's not give her any more. So I'm afraid I have to insist. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing I'd let somebody go off on their own in the dark with something like that prowling around after them. Your eyes wander to Duke's gun and then to the shadowed forest surrounding you. It looks like you don't have a choice. Alright. You reluctantly follow the armed man into the dark woods, hoping he stays true to his word and brings you back to your cousin in one piece.
Before long, the sun has completely set and the two of you find yourselves in near total darkness. The Duke has a flashlight. He uses it sparingly, letting you both adjust to the starlight instead. Every sound feels deafening as the two of you pick your way through the underbrush. Every snapping twig could be the deadly paws of the thing that hunted you. Every rustling leaf the herald of a vicious attack. That you know deep down is probably nothing but squirrels and shrews. Until you hear the unmistakable sound of something large shifting among the fallen leaves. Gotcha. The old man quietly steps forward, gun held at the ready. I wonder if we can get Stella shot. I don't want to, I'm just wondering. No, I guess not. What the hell? Duke, you scared me. What are you doing out here so late? Stella, I'd ask you the same, but I'm sure I know what was slinking around. But I'm sure I know what has you slinking around after dark. You know how close I just came to putting a hole in you? But you didn't. No harm, no foul. Hey, Mossy. Where'd to see you out here so late. Does Tabitha know you're with Duke? Oh god. Oh god, what accent did I give Gretchen? Why I do there we go. Why I do declare. And you stink of mountain lion. Oh, what a smell. There's something else mixed in there. Something fake. Could drive a dog to madness. And it makes me want to bite and tear. She thrashes in Stella's arms, but Stella holds her close, stilling her frenzied attack. Whoa, calm down, girl. You know Mossy. Oh, I do apologize. How unladylike of me. I simply can't stand the smell of those things. I swear, it gets so hard to hold on to her when she gets like this. Sometimes it feels like she's only geriatric when she wants to be. Oh. So cute. It's alright, little lady. You're safe as long as you got your mama looking after you. Unlike you, Stella, if you decide to keep on doing whatever it is you're doing out here, I think you'll find these woods ain't agreeable tonight. Mossy here had a run-in you wouldn't believe. So just go on home and save all this for some other night. Wait, a run-in? What kind of run-in? Was it supernatural? Like I said, you won't believe it. Now put that dang camera away. I was attacked by a mountain lion. Just know that was bad. There was some kind of creature. Yeah, just say I was attacked by a mountain lion. I was attacked by a mountain lion. A mountain lion? Are you sure? Oh, for love, don't you get started, Stella. We was both there. We saw the damn thing. It was a mountain lion, plain and simple. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just that I did that whole video on them and found absolutely no evidence that they exist out here. Eastern mountain lions are extinct. There hasn't been a sighting in decades. Tell that to the fucking mountain lion that just almost tried to eat me. There hasn't been a sighting in decades until now. Your friend here damn near got eaten by one. So if you don't want your last video to be found 20 years from now next to a pile of your bones in the den of some long dead creature, you'd best get out of these woods. I know it's frustrating, but believe me, she is never going to believe you about the mountain lion. That would be so cool. No, it would not. Your mama and daddy are spinning in their graves hearing talk like that. If they ain't around to stop you, then I'll take on that responsibility. Go on, get! The old man shoos her away. Fine, I'll go. Despite Stella's apparent willingness to back down, an existential dread begins to settle into your spine. Something fated has been locked in stone. Somebody here is going to die tonight. No. I wonder if there is a way that we can save Duke. We all need to get out of the woods right now. If we don't, someone is going to die tonight. Glad you're deciding to take your safety seriously. No, let's go mystical. We all need to get out of the woods right now. If we don't, someone here is going to die tonight. Why even try to warn them? Fate is fate. There's no resisting it. You know this. I don't believe that. Oh, you're just shook up from earlier. No one's gonna die except the mountain lion, of course. And Miss Richmond here if she doesn't keep to her word. No, I'm totally just going home, like I said. Thanks, Duke. Later, Mossy. Let me know if you see anything cool. I do. Sorry, I have to, every single time that Gretchen talks, I have to, like, get back to the accent by going, I do declare. Oh, I suppose it's time to go. So long, darlings. Good luck with that wretched pest. And with that, she's off. It's just you. Well, fuck. I accidentally clicked. And with that, she's off. It's just you and Duke in the dark woods once again. Damn. Been stopped too long. Now the old hip is starting to voice its complaints. There's an overlook just up this... Well, let's sit. There's an overlook just up this way. Let's sit a spell. Brought a few victuals along if you're peckish. Oh, cool. We get a scene with Duke instead of Stella this time. I hate... Ugh. You find your way... Wait, is that Wayne? Ooh, I wonder if it's Wayne. You find your way along the narrow path and emerge on a rocky outcropping overlooking the dark forest. The sky above is smeared with stars. More than you have ever seen before. Yeah, I do. There's a part of me that wishes I lived further out in the country just so I can see, like, the night sky without all the light pollution. Duke interrupts the serenity of the scene with his old man grunts, folding his creaky joints as he settles in on a nearby log. He starts rustling through a small pack you hadn't noticed he was carrying, pulling out some beef jerky and a couple of beers. Oh, alcohol and shotgun, that's a great combination. At least it's a nice night, even if the circumstances leave something to be desired. Help yourself to jerky, and as for the beer, I was planning on having both cans myself. But I suppose I can be convinced to spare one. Tried to bond over sports, hell yeah. So you're a Duke man? I've met some pretty passionate sports fans, but I've never met someone named after a team. Can you jerky? I'm vegan, I'm vegetarian. Yeah, let's go. Let's try bond over some sports. So we do. Oh, since we did get a chance to really get to know Duke on the first playthrough. So you're a Duke man? I've met some pretty passionate sports fans, but I've never met someone named after a team. Yeah, well, I was born into the name. Why, you a fan? More of a Tar Heels fan myself. Hell yeah, I am. Go Devils. Never even set foot in North Carolina before today. I'm more of a locals fan. I love all teams equally. I'm not in it for the sports, I'm in it for the rivalries. Best sport of all. Hell yeah, I am. Go Devils. Damn straight. I'll drink to that. Yeah, let's take a beer. Take one of Duke's cold ones. It's more like a somewhat cool one after so many hours outside. But you crack it open nonetheless, offer him a gesture of cheers, and take a sip. It's cheap beer, but it's refreshing. It's refreshing. Its watery, earthy taste mingling well with the crisp mountain air, putting you somewhat more at ease. Duke seems slightly more at ease now too, seemingly happy to not be drinking alone. Yeah, there are a few things more depressing than drinking alone. Crisp breeze passes over you. Serious about that feeling you got? Something bad is going to go down tonight. Should we be drinking? The situation isn't dangerous. I'll have some of that jerky. Damn straight you will. You take a laborious bite of the jerky. It's the type of trail snack that isn't very comfortable to eat, but whose discomfort brings with it a deep satisfaction. A discomfort that tells you that you are tough. Okay. It's not especially flavorful, but it is nourishment. Eating it is like how you imagine it might feel to survive off of old-timey war rations. Dude, seems like you and Stella go way back. How did you find me? I feel like I've been kidnapped. Why did everyone think I wasn't going to come for the funeral? What do you think of Scarlet Hollow? What do I think? You might as well be asking me what I think of the air I breathe or the dirt I'm standing on. How am I supposed to know? I'm in it. I should be the one asking you. What do you think of our town? It traps people, and it doesn't like letting them go. That's why I'm here. It finally got me back. I think it's beautiful. It's small. I just got here. I don't really know. One of the first things that happened to me was being attacked by a mountain lion, so people scare me. I was asking you. You might have some insight to share. Yeah, you might have some insight to share, dude. Come on. And if you must know, I think it's a nice, quiet place that anybody would be lucky to call home. And anybody who tells you otherwise is taking it for granted. Do you feel like I've been kidnapped? Yeah, tell me about yourself, Duke. You want to know about me? I can't say I know what there is to tell.
Got a beautiful wife, Irma, who I love to hell and back, and we've got our boy Bo in our little farm. And our closest neighbor is that bastard Julius Tremaine, but that's neither here nor there. Wow, okay. Tell me, what's the biggest pumpkin you've ever seen? What? I get the feeling you want to show me a large pumpkin. I've seen one about the size of a large pumpkin. At least I've only ever seen them at the grocery store, so grocery store sized. I've only seen them once. They're in pies or lattes. I've never seen a pumpkin. I have never in my life seen a pumpkin. I get the feeling you want to show me a large pumpkin. Damn right, and not just any pumpkin, the biggest pumpkin I bet you'll ever see. Feast your eyes on this beautiful lady. Duke pulls out his wallet. He has a wallet photograph of this prized pumpkin. I love that. Duke pulls out his wallet, flipping it open to a photograph of a very, very large pumpkin. Big Betty, my biggest yet. Me and Bo are taking her down to the fair this week, aiming to take home the blue ribbon. Wow, that is a fucking... That is like a Cinderella carriage-sized pumpkin. Hell yeah. How'd it get so big? How the hell are you getting that thing to the fair? That is a good question. What compels you to spend time growing such a thing? Make enough pie to feed the whole town with that thing. Currently that can't have been easy. I tried growing a tomato bunch. I couldn't even do that. You must be a very skilled farmer. Yeah, how the hell are you getting that thing to the fair? We got ourselves a hay lifter, and of course Bo is a big help. That boy is built like a bull. We didn't put him on the other end of the lift as a counterweight. That ain't to say it's easy. We've lost one or two over the years from mishandling. Not showstoppers like Betty, of course, but it still stung. Even now that we got the hang of things, it's still gonna give me a heart attack to see her lifted up and not know whether something might go wrong. Yeah, you can make enough pie to feed the whole town with that thing. Make a pie big enough to feed the whole town with that thing. I would, only it don't taste so good. Irma does her best, but there's not much a giant pumpkin is good for besides animal feed. And for showing up all the other pumpkin farmers at the state fair, of course. Yeah, what do you think of Tabitha? You can be honest. You say that as if I would have a bad word to say about her. I think she knows the value of hard work, and I think she and your whole family have been the lifeblood of this town for longer than I've been alive. And they're the whole reason any new jobs come out this way that ain't just some tourist bullcrap. We have the Scarlets to thank that this place ain't just a glorified theme park like some other towns I could name. I don't want to be a local flavor character selling my produce at some cutesy farm stand to folks up from the city who think they want homegrown goods but get nervous if they see a brown spot. So I am grateful to Miss Tabitha, and I will hear no slander to her good name. Okay. Feel so much more like the kind of person I expect to fight out here, like you really belong. Yeah, why am I yawning so much today? What do you think of Stella? It seems like you and Stella go way back. What do you think of her? What do I think? I think she's a nice young lady and she's been through a lot in her short time on this earth. You let a conspicuous silence fall between the two of you. The thing about her parents rolling in their graves, are they both dead? Yes, they are. God rest their souls. Car accident a while back. I fucking knew it. Poor thing was there through it all. All three of them left town together, and she was the only one who came back. She's taken it well, all things considered, besides a few quirks she's picked up. I've heard she needs convincing when you need to get her in a car. Can't be pleasant for her to live like that, but to each their own. Seems like you have more to say about her. I wouldn't usually be one to talk ill of anyone behind their back, but I've said this to her face. May as well let it be known. She's on thin ice with me. She heard I was talking about the mountain lion that's been after my chickens, so she did a whole video about him. Asked me all sorts of questions about what I seen. Only to turn around and slander my name. She made me look like some crackpot in that video of hers. I may as well have been talking about Bigfoot. I read all them comments too, and they had plenty to say about that crazy old man and his made-up stories. But lo and behold, now you've seen it too. And she turned around and did the same exact thing to you as she did to me. At least you ain't plastered across the whole internet. That's you. She seems so nice, and I like her dog. Something wrong with her? I think she seems nice. I think she hasn't quite figured out the effects her actions have on other people. Why is she doing this in the first place? Do you think her YouTube career is more viable? Yeah, it sounds like she hasn't figured out the effects her actions have on other people. Yep, and I suppose you've hit the nail on the head there. I know she didn't mean to stick all her little fans on me, but it happened, and she ain't apologized for it more than lip service. I know she's a much kinder soul than that might suggest, so it must be you don't know how much it stung to read all that. Maybe she's too used to that sort of thing herself. It's fair. We still wouldn't believe us about the mountain lion. Are they... Yeah, I can't believe Stella wouldn't believe us about the mountain lion. Are they really that rare up here? If you ask most people, there ain't been any in these parts for decades. But everybody who lives deep enough in the hills has a story or two about seeing one. Not that anybody believes us. And if we don't manage to bag that son of a bitch, you'll have one of them stories too. And then you'll get the rare pleasure of telling people what you've seen with your own two eyes and never having nobody believe you. How'd you find me? Feel kidnapped? Yeah, you feel more like the kind of person I expected to find here. Like you really belong. You calling me a stereotype? I'm just joking. I know I picked up some habits that folks around here tend to pass around. At least I ain't on the meth. That's the next generation's troubles. I just chew my tobacco and drink my beer and leave it at that. Honestly, tobacco and beer versus meth, like, better option. I will say, though, things ain't like they used to be around here. Kids grow up online and lose their accents because they want to sound like somebody else. They move away and come back with a big head on their shoulders, talking down to their elders just because they went off and got themselves some expensive degree. At least my beau is a solid mountain boy. He'll be sitting on the porch with a beer, watching the sun going down over the hills every night, same as every Callaway that came before him. He knows there's no shame in the country life. Oh hey dude, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I love Duke. He's the coolest. I don't know if there's a way to save him, but I'm going to try. Should we be drinking in the situation? Isn't it dangerous? It's just Bud Light. It ain't moonshine. Anybody who gets drunk off of Bud Light is drinking it wrong. That's fair. I find it helps keep my aim steady. Lowers the nerves just enough to shake the tremor out of my trigger hand. Did you find me? Did everyone think I wasn't going to come for the funeral? About what you said earlier, why did everyone think I wasn't going to come for the funeral? That'd be Miss Pearl Ann's doing. She was never very kind when talking about your side of the family. Bless her heart, and God rest her soul, of course. But she told everybody your side of the family had sworn off Scarlet Hollow and everyone who lived here, so nobody around these parts thought we'd be seeing much of you. Wondering how did you find me? I feel like, yeah. I'm serious about that feeling I got, Duke. Something bad's going to go down tonight. I ain't going to put stock in the superstitious whims of a stranger. Besides, you had to run in with that critter. It ain't the sort of thing a person should just let live. This goes beyond protecting my livestock now. No, that's fair. Now, how'd you find me? I was wondering, how did you find me? I've been on that thing's trail all day. I've got myself a personal vendetta. It's been after my chickens. I've seen it around my property a few times now, and the exact day I always have a bird or two, and the next day I always have a bird or two missing. Wow, I should really learn how to fucking read the dialogue. Those birds is like family to me. I raised them from eggs. They know me by sight like I'm their daddy. So it means something to me when some creature sets their sights on my hens. That thing shoots to the top of my list of enemies. And I suppose to see some commonalities between you and my chickens. I didn't expect to find a near stranger out there on the wrong end of that thing. But I'm glad I did, for your sake. I feel like I've been kidnapped. Kidnapped? You're a grown adult, last I checked. I adult-napped you. He laughs loudly at his own joke, slapping his knee. Anyway, if you'd rather I left you there to get finished off by a mountain lion, I do apologize for spoiling your evening. You'll be back with Miss Tabitha soon enough, and don't go telling her any tales about how I mistreated you. She'll know better. It's getting late. Shouldn't we get moving? My cousins must be really worried about me by now. Alright, I'm bored. Enough sitting. Let's want some action. Yeah, it's getting late. Shouldn't we get moving? You open your mouth to speak, but before you get the words out, your phone buzzes in your pocket. You're getting a phone call. It's your cousin. Yeah, let's pick up the phone. Mozzie, where'd you go? Are you dead? No, I'm just in the woods hanging out with this cool old guy. I was got eaten by a mountain lion. I'm wandering in the woods with some old guy with a shotgun. I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me. Can you come? Can you come get me? I'm in the woods. Mom, can you pick me up? I'm scared. Hang up. No, I'm just hanging out in the woods with a cool old guy. Cool old guy. Wait, the woods? God, no wonder your reception is so bad. You're coming through like you're in a blender. Who's that? Is that Miss Tabitha? There's a sound nearby, a scuffling, and then... What in the... Look, I don't know if you know this, since the big city only has trees with little fences around them or whatever, but wandering around in the woods at night is dangerous. Get back to town. Now. Don't you worry, Miss Tabitha. We'll get Mossy back to you safe and sound. I'll be sure of that. Everything's fine. I'll see you back at the estate. Oh, I gotta cough. 1 sec. Just didn't want to cough right into the microphone. Look, I'm sorry I won't be around to hang out tonight, but I promise I'll be back tomorrow. Can't come get me, I'll see you in town. Sorry, I really didn't mean to get into trouble. Look, as long as you don't die, I'm sure I can forgive you. Rustling grows louder. Oh! It's the chicken! I see it. It's sweet and kind, a bed of flowers, a nice wind, a gentle gardener. What the fuck? That must be my birdie! She's still alive! The call ends abruptly, the bad reception finally giving out. Oh no. The old man takes a step towards the tree line. Get your thieving little hands off her! Duke charges forward, flashlight in hand, crashing through the brush. Damn, that thing is fast. Which way did it go? There's an odd sound nearby, though it isn't the sound of whatever the two of you were chasing. Duke stops mid-stride to listen, and you stop to listen as well. It's a human voice. Fucking Stella. Damn it, I know that voice. There appears to be some kind of growth. I've never seen anything like it. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized. Demonetized for this. Yeah, demonetized. That's how you say that. Still, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go on home? Birdie. The two of you emerge into the clearing, revealing what Stella had been filming so intently. It's Birdie, her little chicken body, panting desperate breaths as she lies in a crumpled heap at Stella's feet. Birdie! Oh no, what's happened to you, sweetheart? A new beginning. I'm going home. I'm going home. Is she dying? What the fuck? Duke, I just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. Don't put this online. What are you doing here? I don't think you should put this online. It's okay, Duke. It's just a chicken. Why could you be a normal YouTuber who just talks at the camera instead of the kind that films people's dying as pets? So I don't think you should put this online. Yeah. So I don't think you should put this online. Mossy is right. Nobody has to see her like this. Sorry, Duke. It's just, you know, my job. It's cruel is what it is. Birdie don't deserve to be made into some online sideshow. Mystical and talk to animals. Hell yeah. Things of all these animals have been saying tonight. It's like they're going through some kind of religious experience. They have been saying some really weird things to me. Yeah, let's do mystical and talk to animals. The things all of these animals have been saying tonight. It's like they're going through some kind of religious experience. The hell are you on about? What a horrible thing to witness. It's like they've all gone mad. If this happens to me, I wouldn't want to live like that. You were joking about being able to talk to Gretchen earlier. You're still joking, right? We should maybe talk more about that later. See the thing that got a hold of her? Have you seen anything weird out here tonight? Stella, examine the chicken. Did you see the thing that got a hold of her? I sure did. Got on camera, too. I don't know what it is yet. A gnome or something? You know there ain't no such thing. It's not of this world, that's for certain. What a disgusting thing it was, unappetizing in every sense of the word. Yeah, examine the chicken. Yee. Stoop down to look at the chicken. Examine the wing, examine the growth, examine the head. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Oh, baby. Can't hide from me. I can see you, I can smell you. Sick, sick creature. Examine the wing. The wing is barely still attached, but it seems to be the least of the chicken's concerns. The old becomes the new. I've never flown, but now I soar. Whatever got a hold of her busted her wing up too, little bastard. Yeah, what a bastard. Examine the growth. Good God, at first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop and she'll be right as rain in a couple of days. Happened to me once and there's not so much a scar these days. I don't know, it kind of looks like there's something in there. It smells like it should be buried somewhere deep. My sense is scream out that this is an abomination. Oh, Stella, please don't get too close. Can you hear the birth that dwells within me? Can you hear the way it roars and thunders? Whew. Having investigated to your heart's content, you step back and give the bird space. You think she's become an egg? Like one of those things is going to pop out of her? What a horrid thought. No, I refuse to entertain that notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. She just needs that thing drained. Needs some antibiotics, that's all. Like, what are we supposed to do, man? I'm freaking the hell out right now. Dude, I don't think a mountain lion that's been getting your chickens. This is just like that mountain lion. Yeah, this is just like that mountain lion. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper. But then a guttural moan, and then another and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. There's something out there, all around us. I can smell it. There's so many of them. There's so many voices, all of them telling us to leave. Sorry, I'm trying to listen to the voices. Oh my god, they are. They're all saying, get out while you can. That's so fucking creepy. But also, top-notch sound design. Love it. There's so many voices, all of them telling us to leave. Oh, yes, I hear that. Are they really saying something? I can't make anything out. Wait, can I understand them because I can talk to animals? Is that it? She starts filming again. Come on, birdie, let's get you home. As Duke scoops up the injured birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded, the strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. Yee! What the hell is that? The gardeners come to mend and nurture. Let me blossom and sprout. Let me become. Don't you step another foot closer, or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. The man hesitates, and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. Stella, there's another one! Yoik. You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Oh my god! What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence, as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Shit! Get your grubby little hands off my bird! Oof. Okay, so I helped Gretchen and Stella last time, so I'm gonna help Duke this time. You rush forward, shoving the awful thing away from Duke and Birdie. Your hands collide with smooth, doughy, unstructured flesh. It feels like you've just shoved a loose bag of organs. Ew. Oh, God, I hate it. It barely staggers back, the shove having done little more than shift the thing's attention to you. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. Whoa, nice shot, Duke. and now it lies in a heap on the ground, its malformed insides oozing out onto the dead leaves. Got him, damn thing. Gretchen! Oh, Gretchen, I'm sorry. You both turn just in time to see the end of Gretchen's leash disappearing into the underbrush. Her yelps grow distant as she's dragged away. Stella wastes no time in diving after her, rushing headlong into the dark woods. Damn it, Stella! Come on, we can't lose her! The two of you chase after her, following Stella in her pursuit of the thing that stole her dog. Jesus. Good God, there's tons of the damn things! You and Duke push to keep pace with Stella's desperate footfalls, doing your best to ignore the sudden abundance of pale faces leering at you from the trees. What in the hell are they? Where are they coming from? Oh my, what the fuck? What in the actual fuck? His question is seemingly answered when you burst through the trees into a clearing. Stella, too, was stopped by the sight and smell of what has been arranged here. She stands with you at its edge, overlooking the bizarre pattern of animal corpses, their rot flavoring the air. Gretchen is among them, the newest addition to the ring, lying paralyzed and whimpering under one of the creatures. Its pale, doughy form is crouched protectively over its catch. It has already started its work. Oh no. Stella, I can't see you, but I smell you. Stella, my darling, you feel so worried. If only you could see what I see now. The ground's gone bad, but the gardeners are here to fix it. Gretchen! She tries to step forward, but Duke holds her back. She'll be okay, right? She'll be fine, we just have to grab her. Duke, can't let them have Gretchen. Duke, you have to take her out. What do we do? She's going to be just like Bruce, and we need to get out of here before they do this. Yeah, we can't just let them have Gretchen. Oh no. Figures appear at the edges of the clearing. They're surrounding you. Shit. No mercy. Gretchen is my dog. I'll take the shot. Duke. Oh no. Duke cautiously hands off the gun to Stella. She levels it at her dog. Oh no. Soon flowers will bloom from this desolate earth. I can smell them already. If only you could smell them too. Then you wouldn't be so sad. She's not going to get like Birdie. I won't let that happen. Stella, don't cry. Everything is going to be okay. Because everything has always been okay. And everything will be okay. Because everything has always been... Ooh. Let's turn away. You turn away. I'm a coward, I know. You turn away, unable to watch what's about to unfold. Yikes. Old Yeller? Fuck off. Do what has to be done or bear witness to it. She only hesitates for a moment before pulling the trigger. The shot rings out over the clearing. The creatures scatter at the sudden noise, and the three of you run as well, driven by the feeling that they won't be gone long. Their voices still murmur in the trees around you. Oh, so there was a way to save Duke. My truck's parked out on the trail. Let's get the hell out of here. Duke leads the charge back through the woods, though the creatures clearly aren't done with you. They fill the woods around the path, leaning out with grasping hands, their stares fixed on Birdie. They want Birdie, Duke! They can want what they want. It don't mean they're getting it. Jesus. You make it to the road, but three of the creatures stand between you and Duke's truck. Please, please, you damn me. Let me go home. Let me go home. Clear past the truck. You've stolen from them, Duke. You have to get them back upstairs. Yeah, clear past to the truck. Stay back. You take a single deep breath before propelling yourself towards the creatures. Punch them. Punch a ditchling! As they recoil, you plant a foot firmly in the ground and throw your body towards the abomination to your right, your fist firmly connecting with a powerful haymaker. Its body feels wrong, as if your blow had just collided with a bag of loose organs instead of with a living creature. Yee. Caught by surprise and outmatched by your physical prowess, the creatures leap back and scatter into the woods. You are still the dominant species here, at least for now. Now, Stella, I know you got trouble with vehicles, but I won't hear any nonsense about you walking back to town, you hear? Get in the truck. You sense the slightest bit of hesitation as Stella pauses on the path next to you. Okay. You squeeze into Duke's tiny two-seater truck, tucking your legs on either side of the gear shift. Stella stares ahead in silence next to you. What a rush. I've never gotten to fight a monster, so I guess it wasn't a mountain lion getting your chickens. That was fun. Are we supposed to get on with our lives knowing that, sorry about Gretchen. Yeah, I'm sorry about Gretchen. She doesn't respond. Give her space to grieve, Mossy. I'm sorry. There'll be plenty of time for talking when that's what she wants to do. Please, please, you damn me. Let me go home. Let me go home. Yee. Where's Duke, I think... I'm just gonna remain silent. You let the silence continue, staring out at the road ahead. Every now and then you spot what look like pale, anguished faces peeking out from between the trees before vanishing back into the underbrush. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the truck comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. Here we are, Stella, safe and sound. You gonna be alright tonight? Yeah, of course. I'm fine. Too wound up for sleep, though. I don't know about you two, but I need answers. It's a long shot, but my friend's mom is a weird hippie lady. She knows all about local wildlife and local myths and legends. Maybe she would have some idea what those things were. I say we go over and show her what we have. Are you guys with me? Hell no. I'm a God-fearing man. I don't go to that witch woman for nothing. Besides, my bed is crying out to me. I need sleep before I give anything that happened tonight another thought. The only reason I'm still here is to deliver Mossy to Miss Tabitha as requested. She said she'd be around here somewhere. Joe, hey, Tabitha. That was fast. Where have you been? Tabby, hey. Stella, I'm trying to talk to my cousin. I called you over an hour ago. How did you manage to get that lost? I'm afraid it's my fault, ma'am. The woods were not as safe as they usually are, and we got ourselves a little turnaround here. But there's no need to fear. I made sure your cousin was in one piece every step of the way, despite the best efforts of the local wildlife. Mossy, has this man been harassing you? No. You have no idea what we've all just been through. No way, this dude just saved my life. Yeah, he gave me beer. We're friends. Yet again, he wouldn't let me leave. He let me march through the woods and we almost got eaten by monsters. No way, Duke saved my life. No way, this dude saved my life. Stella, is that true? I wasn't there for that part, but I'd believe it. Duke is that kind of guy. Okay, but don't think surviving whatever happened out there means you can make this a nightly event. Your cousin sighs heavily. I could leave you alone for 2 seconds since you're supposedly an adult, but clearly you need more supervision than that. You know, Tabby, I was just suggesting we head over to Kanika's mom and ask her what she thinks we saw in the woods tonight. You should come too. Sybil? Absolutely not. It's late. I'm taking Mossy home. Good night, Stella and Farmer. Name's Duke, ma'am. Wait, Stella, where's your dog? Oh, she's no longer with us, Miss Tabitha. Oh. She was pretty old, though, right? You knew it was coming sooner or later. Yeah. We really need to tell you what happened tonight. Going home yet, and when we still to meet that person's mom. Tell me what your friend's mom says. Stella just lost her dog. You need to take this seriously. There's something weird. Yeah, let's see if we can tell Stella about what happened. Or Tabitha, sorry. Tabitha, we really need to tell you what happened tonight. You won't believe what we saw. The woods were full of these weird lumpy things. They were kind of like gnomes, but... Gnomes? You're right, I wouldn't believe it. So let's go ahead and skip to the part at the end where I say it was probably nothing and you're all overreacting. If you pardon my correction, ma'am, these kids are telling the honest truth. There was some strange things out there I ain't never seen their like before. Okay, these gnome things have you all so freaked out. Don't go in the woods. Very easy. Okay. Let me try that again. Okay, if these gnome things have you all so freaked out, don't go in the woods. Very easy. You need to take this seriously. There's something weird in those woods. Don't stay out too late. Yeah. Tell me what your friend's mom's... here's my number. Text me. Neat. Will do. Oh, fantastic. Now you're friends.
You're gonna make problems for me all week, aren't you, Stella? We're just in it for the love of the game, Tabby. Duke and Mossy and I all saw some insane stuff tonight. We all want to make sense of it. My job, after all. Don't make problems for me this week, Stella. Unravel this mystery in your own time. But leave my cousin out of it. Pleasure to meet you as always, Miss Tabitha. And sorry for your loss. Tabitha doesn't respond as she escorts you towards her BMW. Stella and Duke's voices fade away as you walk down the street with your cousin. Thankfully, there are no odd owl-like voices echoing out of the woods either. The night fills with the comforting songs of crickets. Oh, why? You and Tabitha step into her car. It feels like a lifetime since you've been in the seat. But the truth is, it's been fewer than 12 hours. The smell inside is oddly comforting, like there's some bone-deep recognition that she smells like family. Fuck, I hate this. Your cousin reaches for the headlights. Mossy, welcome home. You're finally where you're meant to be. Huh. The figure steps out of the light, disappearing back into the darkness of the woods. Who is that? Why did he know my name? Yeah, who is that? Why did he know my name? Just one of the miners being dramatic. Everyone here knows your name. I'm sure you've noticed that. It's not a big deal. Is this kind of thing normal around here? Something wrong with this town. Whatever, let's go home. You should have run that guy over. He was covered in blood. You don't know it was blood? You saw him for 2 seconds. It could have been engine grease or some other dark fluid. Blood is the least likely thing for it to be. Don't freak yourself out over nothing. You both ride in silence back to the estate. Great. Fun! Such fun. Are there any ditchlings in the background? Doesn't look like it. The stars vaguely illuminate its hulking shape perched on the cliffside. Despite the warm porch light, it feels even more abandoned than it did during the day, its windows dark and lifeless. Well, see you in the morning. If you really want to keep an eye on me, maybe I can go to work with you tomorrow. Why won't you just believe me that something weird is going on around here? I don't want to stay in this town. Duke didn't want to talk to that civil lady either. Yeah, let's see if we can't go to work with Tabitha tomorrow. If you really want to keep an eye on me, maybe I can go to work with you tomorrow. Wait, are you trying to angle your way into the family business? The answer is no. I'm drawing a line and you better not cross it. Yeah, why won't you just believe me that something weird is going on around here? I just don't think you need to be worrying about that kind of thing, especially if you stick with me. We can use the That's that face. We can use the buddy system, and the estate can be your buddy. There, that solves that problem. Yeah, Duke didn't want to talk to that civil lady either. Is there something wrong with her? Is there something weird about her? She's a hippie, that's all. He's being sensible. You never know what's gonna come out of her mouth. I'm sure she was gonna take you all dead serious. I'm sure she was gonna take you all dead seriously and say she knew exactly what you saw out there and that it's some mythical creature just like Stella hoped, and give you tea about it. Waste of time. Sure you want... Yeah, you sure you don't want to stay up with me for a little bit? We could talk. Not tonight. I've had a long day, and so have you. Good night. Okay. Your cousin heads upstairs, giving you a dismissive wave as she makes her way to her bedroom. You follow suit, climbing up the creaky stairs to your own waiting bed with its ancient dusty sheets. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. But you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters, and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Huh. Cool. So there is a way to save Duke. That's cool. I kind of wish I had saved... on the one hand, I kind of wish I had saved him, on my initial playthrough, because I do like Duke. I think it's really cool. I love that character archetype that's like the curmudgeon old man with a heart of gold. It's one of my favorite character archetypes. But also Gretchen. Oh, especially since she had like
like a upper class southern, wow, I do declare, Miss Scarlet kind of accent. Like, I love that. Is that Reese? Yeah, that is Reese. That's who. Okay. Yeah, it is kind of, it's cool playing this over again after finishing all the way through episode 4. Because now it's like, oh, I know what that is now. Oh, the alpacas. And yeah, we got some more tidbits of lore this time around. For some reason, that shot, I mean, not for some reason, but that shot with the jack-o'-lantern very much gives Over the Garden Wall vibes. And I love that. Used to only be able to go with Stella, but now that they added the Duke hangout, I save Duke every time. That's cool. Is there way... There's no way to save Duke and Gretchen, I assume. Is there a way to save Duke and Gretchen and get Stella killed? Not that I don't hate Stella, I'm just curious. We still have no idea what's behind the door. If you aren't on hardcore mode and have a specific trait, you can save both. Oh, cool. Sick. Achievements. No. Pasta Puppeteer and MX North Carolina. Sweet. Well, thanks for hanging out in chat for my episode 1 hardcore mode. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. PST, or 10 a.m. Pacific time, to play episode 2 on hardcore mode, if anyone wants to drop in then. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, my guys. Let me just... Come on. There we go. Yeah, if you want, check out my Blue Sky account, where I'll post updates for when I'm streaming and stuff. I also have a YouTube channel, where I post all of my Let's Plays, and my initial Let's Play, like the first Let's Play of Scarlet Hollow, is up there in its entirety, so episodes 1 through 4. And yeah, check out all my other social media links and stuff in my link tree. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 2 of Scarlet Hollow hardcore mode. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, see ya.